Well, hi. This is a thing that hasn't happened in a while now, isn't it? A video is actually coming out on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I did make a video saying all the stuff that you already know, but I have a chance to make one now, so why not? I just wanted to quickly talk about a few things that have been going on, in the world of news. First off, I want to talk about the first topic of conversation today is Spider-Man. Now, I actually neglected to make a video about this whole topic back when it was like, when it first happened. I went to make one, and I was filming it, and then I just wasn't really happy with it, so I ended up not uploading it, or not even finishing it, really. But, basically what happened is Disney went to Sony and went, hey, hi, hello, we would like more money, for making the Spider-Man movies, and Sony was like, no. So they pulled Spider-Man out of the MCU, so he was like done, like he's not there anymore. And everyone was freaking out, and they're like, hey, how are we gonna, I kinda need him. And so a lot of people were upset, obviously because Far From Home ends on a cliffhanger, and they didn't want it to end there. It honestly looked like it was gone, like Spider-Man was never gonna be in the MCU again. But then, lo and behold, he is now, apparently. News just broke, I think today or tomorrow, whenever I'm posting this, that they settled on a deal, so there are going to be more movies. Now, there's a lot of details in here that I kind of skimmed over, because this is just kind of like a synopsis of what happened. I'm not saying what companies that fall here. I'm not saying it's Sony's fault. I'm not saying it's Disney's fault. I'm saying that they're both at fault. I think it was stupid that they ever didn't have this agreement in the first place anyway. Now, how long will this new agreement last is unclear at this point. Right now it appears the contract that was released online, or like what we know, is only for one movie. So a lot of people are like, oh, are they gonna like just wrap up his storyline and then be done with him? Are they gonna kill him? Like, what's happening here? We don't know. Hopefully it's just like a movie-by-movie basis, and they'll just extend the contract every time they want to make one. Hopefully that's what's going to happen, I'm not sure. The release date for the new one, I think, is in, like, July at some point. I'll flash it up on screen right now. But yeah, that's the release date of the third one. So that should be really cool, and I'm glad that he's back in the MCU. It wouldn't have been nearly the same without him, and I would have missed Tom Holland. Even if he would have continued being Spider-Man at Sony, it wouldn't have felt the same. The second topic of conversation in today's video revolves around a movie that is coming out soon, The Joker. A lot of people are like, watch out for people doing hate crimes in theaters because of this movie, like, hey, they're gonna get shot or something, and like, you know, that whole thing that happened back when The Dark Knight Rises came out, and somebody went to the theater dressed as the Joker and shot it up. And everyone's like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of incel violence after The Joker. No? I don't think there will be. Like, this... Have you seen the new Rambo movie? Like, that's really gory. That doesn't mean that people are gonna go around and start stabbing people. Like, that's just... to me, that's not going to happen. So, yeah, it's just... I don't understand why people are, like, labeling it like a hate crime, and, like, I saw the director came out and said something that it's, like, stupid that far-left people are, like, making these claims, and, like, yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's also stupid of you to comment that, but, you know, whatever, now you're just making a movie political when it doesn't have to be, and I don't think it will be, but anyway, that's just that thing that happened. If you're gonna go to the Joker, I guess be safe. If you think there's a chance for violence, don't go, or go in a theater that won't have it, or that will have a very small amount of people in it, or if you don't care, go opening night, doesn't matter. I will be going opening weekend, because I don't really think it's a big deal. I don't think anything will happen, especially where I live. But I don't know. You know, that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. I don't know. So that's up to you. The third topic of conversation is the guy who owns Disney just released a book. And in that book, there's like a lot of things that have been said, and like a lot of things that are happening, and like news that came out from the book. But the biggest thing is that George Lucas is apparently mad at Disney because they didn't go with his ideas for the movies, and that he feels betrayed. Now, I completely understand where George Lucas is coming from. He sold his property to somebody else, gave them ideas for the movies. They said, yes, we will entertain those ideas, or at least kind of like have them in there, like versions of them, and then they didn't do that. And I can see why he'd be a little upset. However, I don't particularly feel bad for him. I mean, he did sell his property to Disney for like $4 billion. He made a lot of money from that. And did people suddenly forget that the prequels were bad? Like, not just writing-wise, but like story-wise, that they were pretty bad? Like, do you really expect Lucas to write a better story? Especially after the prequels? Because I do not. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't think they would have been any better. In fact, I think they would have been much worse. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he had cool stories. But honestly, I haven't hated the new Star Wars movies. Did I think Solo was kind of meh? Yeah, I would say I dislike Solo a little bit. I would say Rogue One was meh. But I enjoyed The Force Awakens, and I really enjoyed The Last Jedi. So, you know, call me a sadist, but like, I don't know, I don't think they're that bad. I don't think he would have done any better. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. And then the last topic of conversation is actually something kind of lighthearted. If you know my history or my channel, you know that I've done some Prager You videos in the past that a lot of them aren't there anymore. But when they were there, I used to go through Prager You videos and like debunk them for being stupid, because they are. And I kind of stopped doing that because like I was kind of beating a dead horse, and like they kind of got boring, and like I got bored of making them and editing them, so I was like, why would I continue making them? But it is interesting, and I almost made another one because obviously I'm in school now, you guys know that, but what you don't know is that a few days ago I was sitting in my economics class, and guess what video the teacher decided to play to explain to us the capitalist, or the free market system? A Prager You video. Dude, I was laughing so hard. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how are we watching a Prager You video? It wasn't even totally apolitical. Not a lot of their videos are. Granted, it was an older video, and yes, granted, it actually had way less politics than the new videos do, but it wasn't exactly politic-free. I just thought it was kind of funny, and like, knowing the history of them, I just thought that was kind of funny, and I thought, you know, you guys might want to know. But yeah, that's kind of all the topics I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to get a video out so you guys had something to watch, because I feel bad for not making any videos. And I had time, and I want to keep myself awake. I just got done with the football game, like, for the band, so I'm a little bit tired. I don't know if you can tell. I want to, you know how I made that clarinet cover of Running Home to You from The Flash? Well, I have a lot of music now, like Africa, and I have Detroit Rock City, and Hawaii 5-0, and My Girl, and like stuff like that, and I'm like, huh, I should play those for a video. So, if you guys want to, comment down below, obviously, because I don't want to do anything you don't want to watch, but if you want to hear those, I will put them up either in separate videos or as all-in-one video, kind of like a whole thing of our year this year. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments, because I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the lack of content, and sorry that this video was basically just a news video. But like, what else do you want from me? But no, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!